Professor Verma, Dean of the Faculty, Associate Dean, Madam, faculty members, and the young faculty members, dear students. And when we talk about this kind of institutions, when we see our student, you all are stars. You all are stars, believe me, because one day after completion of your PhD, master degree or UG program, you will be shining like anything. You will be shining like a star. So good afternoon, everyone. Before I say anything, I should thanks to my friend also, my friend Professor Sajin Gupta, who has given me this nice opportunity to come here and interact with all of you. So once again, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had your breakfast today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much. There is very famous Serbian adage, and it says, life will treat you well. Life will treat you well if you greet well.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Life will treat you well if you greet well. It is not only adage or phrase. There is a story behind that. And story, actually, origin of the story is from your own city, Udaipur. One girl, 20 years back, she completed her B.Tech from Delhi College of Engineering. Few of you might be knowing, the senior faculty members might be knowing, there was an engineering institute at Delhi, and that was the most reputed college at that time, and now it has been converted into university. So that girl, she got admission in Delhi College of Engineering 20 years back, and after completion she got job in USA. In USA there is a state called California, very vibrant state. It is like Delhi and Udaipur. And for more than 10 years she was working in one company, and that company was actually a plant. And that plant was a freezer plant where she was working. What happens in freezer plant? Anyone? Any idea? Freezer at home, refrigerator, fridge, you might have seen. The basic concept of freezer plant is convert water into ice.
Okay.
So she was working in that plant. One fine evening, it happens with all of us. It happens with all of us. You get kind of feeling that, and it's a kind of strong gut feeling that it's gonna happen. And it happens. Many times it happens with all of us. And it is called intuition. Raise your hand those who feel that somewhere in your life you have realized that it was a kind of intuition, it's happening. I am very good in that intuition. It's another kind of a sense. It's a kind of power. So one fine evening, when she was about to leave her office, she had a kind of feeling. The feeling was, and it was 6 p.m. when everybody left office and she was about to leave. And by profession she was an engineer, and that was her responsibility to take care of that plant. She had a feeling that there is some technical problem in the plant. So at point of time she decided to go inside. She went inside and there was a technical issue, technical snag. Right? You are responsible for that plant. So what she did? She started repairing that. It took her 3 hours. May I know what was the time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. 6 o'clock she started. It was 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. she realized she was inside the plant and the plant has been sealed from outside. Inside temperature was minus 20. And not only this, next 2 or 3 minutes she observes slowly lights also have been switched off. If you got stuck in a similar kind of a problem, what you would be thinking about? Tell me. If you got stuck in a similar kind of a situation, what you would be thinking about? Or generally, whenever you are in stress or in difficult problem, what do you think of? You think of God only. God, please help me out today. And you start remembering your mistakes. Past mistakes that God, I did this. I remember, please this time, please help me out. Next time I will take care of. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this happened, this story was going on, and believe me, do you think God will come and rescue? And she was sure about one thing, that within 30 or 40 minutes she will die today. Because of that temperature inside, nobody will come and rescue her. So she was praying to God. She was sure about one thing, that 30-40 minutes she's gonna die today. Within 10 minutes, one person opened a door from outside, and that person came with a torch. That person came with a torch. Please raise your hand if you know who was that. Raise your hand. Who was that? Can you guess who was that? Yes?
Security guard.
Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Father उसके.
Father. Okay. I know when you talk about girls, role model of girls most of the time are father. Please put your hand together. I know we love our fathers, but when you talk about girls, fathers are the role model, right? Okay. Anyway, father, and she said,
Security guard.
are you sure, security guard?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Okay. So here is something for you. Delhi University is celebrating 100 years. So this is a small souvenir for you.
Wow.
Because you all are connected with me, I believe, with this story.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you very much. The girl from your own city, working in California for more than 10 years, and nobody will come except someone who was that, a security guard. You are inside the plant. What was your question? Who you are? First question would be, who you are? He said, madam, I'm a security guard. Second question was, how do you know I got stuck inside? Pay attention everyone. The reply was, madam, 3,000 people work in this plant. And I'm also working in this plant for more than 5 years. You are the only one. You are only one who comes in the morning every day and greet me, good morning. Not only a good morning, when you leave this plant in the evening, you always say goodbye, good evening. You came today, you greeted me morning,
That's why.
good morning, and I was waiting for you to say goodbye. And I was waiting for you. I thought you would have stuck inside, so I came here to say goodbye. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good afternoon, sir. Very good afternoon, sir.
Recently, I visited Vrindavan, and when you go in any street on a Vrindavan, how do people greet each other? Speak loudly. And if you are in Ayodhya Dham, right, and any village of India, at least people will say Ram Ram or will pass a smile. So whenever, whosoever meet you, it's not in India, believe me, in USA, European country, whosoever meet you, and if say they see that someone is coming from that side, they will keep open the door for you. That kind of expression when you give, when you show this kind of a respect, this kind of acknowledgement, believe me, good blessings comes to all of us. So first learning as a human being, you should greet each other, you should respect each other, you should acknowledge each other. So good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. As far as research is concerned, I know a little bit, maybe a 1% or less than that. Research is something which is close to my heart. Research is of two types. One is pure science. Are we into pure science?
No.
Are we into physics, chemistry?
No, sir.
No.
We are in
Where
social science.
everything is so perfect. Chemical A, chemical B,
Reaction.
combine them, you know the output outcome. Chemical C. But here, when we talk about social science research, it is not like a pure science. Social science research is about you and me. If I wish to understand madam mood today, can I have some kind of instrument and put that instrument over here and then I check, oh my god, pulse is moving like anything. I can't have any instrument. Believe me, I can't have any instrument. But if I ask you, pay attention everyone, what is this?
It's a pen.
Everybody will say a pen. If with one dimension you describe something and you say it's a pen, it is called concept. Are you with me? It is a concept. If I say what is this? Everybody knows it's a mobile phone with one dimension. No second thought. It is called concept. Your height. Can I measure your height with some instrument? Concept. Can I measure your weight?
Yes, definitely.
Can I measure your body temperature?
Yes.
All these things are concept. I wish if everything would have been concept in our life, in social science, our research would have been very, very, very easy. But in social science, fortunately, we are not dealing with concept. We are dealing with what? We are dealing with something which is very difficult to measure. For example, I wish to measure madam mood today. How is your mood today, madam? Good. How is your mood today, sir? How is your mood today?
Fine.
Fine. Everybody will.
Different.
I don't know what happens at her home. I don't know what happens his home. What kind of situation he has been going through. But when I ask them, how is your mood today? Everybody will say, fine. And unfortunately in social science, I am not having any instrument directly capture their mood. Can I capture? No.
Not at all.
That is the problem with the social science. Not only a mood. If I ask you, how is this workshop today? And I want to capture your satisfaction level, can I? Directly I can't.
No, that's something.
When I will say yes, everybody say yes. When I will say, everybody say no. But really, that may be a efficiency of my lecture, but what about effectiveness? Can I capture that? No. So remember, mood, Geoinfotech, they wanted to capture a mood of the employees and wanted to see a relationship with their performance. But the problem was how to capture the mood. So generally, in psychometric analysis, in social science, we design a scale, Likert scale, and we capture your mood, your satisfaction, quality of a particular services. What else? Motivation, satisfaction, happiness, intelligence. These all terms we deal with in social science, and believe me, directly we cannot capture them. So indirectly we try to capture them. So what infotech that, can we have, okay.
Yeah.
Something? Okay, anyway, no problem. So they say that if we ask employees, how is your mood today? Do you think they will give a right kind of reflection? Right kind of answer?
Diplomatic answer.
Diplomatic answer. Because we are a social animal, we see here and there whenever some response we have to give. We cannot give a right answer. And the problem here is, do you know what is mood? Another trouble. So Geoinfotech, they said that without telling anyone, without asking anyone, we design a scale. And what was that scale? The scale was, when you come in your office, they had to show thumb for what? For biometric attendance. Beside biometric attendance, there is a sheet. On sheet, there are 12 kind of emojis. You remember this? Smile, constant, depression. 12 kind of emojis they recognize. And you are not telling anyone, how is your mood today? Now you start reflecting on truth. You are reflecting on what? How is your mood today? Without telling anyone, without any reflection. without any expression. So mood we can capture through this. And what about performance? Performance output. My question to all of you. The term called, before that, my son, when he was in 10th grade, now he's in final year, triple IT, Delhi. When he was in 10th grade, he secured 99.6%. Me, myself, my whole family, we were on top of the world. We were flying like anything. Oh my God, 99.6%. When I was in 10th grade, I should not tell you. I can't tell you that. But one person in my family was very, very upset, highly, disappointed. And who was that person? None other than my wife. She was like very depressed, highly depressed. Oh my God, 99.6%. So I asked, what's going on? And she was about to cry, very depressed. So, what should I do? I mean, I asked, what is the problem? 99.6%. What do you want? Anyone who can give a kind of reflection on this particular situation? How do you see this situation? Everybody is happy at home, but except one person. His mother, very upset. Can you think of the reasoning behind this?
High level of happiness.
Okay, no. 100. One answer. You were expecting 100%. That was not also the reason. Now comes to the reality. What happened? There was a girl in the same class. She secured 100%. Pay attention, everyone. If you come to my home, my son will not come out, will not greet you, will not talk to you. He always remain in his laptop, in his room. Okay? Through this grades or marks, or whether you secure 100%, do you think these grades or marks reflect on student intelligence? And intelligence is another kind of concept in social science research. So, mood, intelligence, satisfaction, experience, these all terms you might have noticed in social science, and we call them not concept. We call them? हाँ, किसी ने बोला ना? Attributes are number. किसी ने बोला था? Constructs. These all terms are abstract terms, and in social science we call them constructs. So remember, we cannot directly capture them. We cannot capture them directly. So one construct, one phenomena is intelligence. If I ask you what is intelligence, for someone it could be emotional quotient. For someone else it could be intelligent quotient. For someone else it could be SQ. Or for a person like me, it could be marks and grades. Are you with me? But marks and grades is not intelligence, it's the outcome of the intelligence. So, across the whole world, scientists, they said that when you talk about intelligence, IQ is a one way, one measurement through which you can capture intelligence. Right? So on the one side, intelligence, on the other side, performance of the student. So performance of the student we capture with grades and marks, and intelligence we capture with IQ. Over the period of time, the concept evolved. It's not IQ, it's a EQ also. It's not IQ, EQ, it's a SQ also. It's not IQ, EQ, SQ, it's a AQ also. It's not IQ, EQ, SQ, AQ, it's a PQ also. Concept is evolving. Still, we say we are not actually 100% capturing the term called intelligence. So on the one side, intelligence of the student, context is student. Context can be employees in an organization. So here context is student in the classroom, intelligence level and performance of the student. So whenever we develop a relationship between these two phenomena, these two constructs, remember, it is called propositions. It is called propositions. Relation between and among constructs is called proposition. Intelligence I captured with variable IQ. Performance I captured with variable marks and grades. Relationship between variable is known as hypothesis. Very simple concept of your research from theoretical to empirical. What I did? Find out any two phenomena, two variable, and find out how to capture them. We capture with the variable. So relationship between variable. So let us make a hypothesis of same example. So I have another gift for you. Who can design hypothesis for the same example I was quoting here? Not a proposition. Proposition I have already designed. Anyone? Propositions are made of?
There is no relationship between IQ and performance.
ना, अभी भी थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक हो गया. मैंने परफॉर्मेंस बताया था, वो कंस्ट्रक्ट है.
Okay.
And hypotheses are made of variable.
Marks and grades. IQ and marks.
So first, let us make proposition. Proposition on the one phenomenon is intelligence, another phenomenon is performance of the student. So let us make one proposition. Then we will make a hypothesis. Highly intelligent students would be performing better in life. Any doubt? Now, who can think of designing hypothesis of this proposition? Speak out. Anyone who can think of proposition, or you know, make a hypothesis out of this.
IQ has a positive impact on marks.
Thank you, ma'am. This is for you. Thank you. Is it really difficult task when you talk about social science research? How do I know this IQ, EQ? How do I know what is intelligence? How do I know what is performance? I don't know anything as a PhD scholar, believe me. The responsibility of PhD scholar in social science is of two dimensions, is of two types. One, to find out actual reality. What is intelligence? Do I know what is actual reality of intelligence? No. But I try to understand what is actual reality of intelligence. I always try to find out what is actually mood. I want to find out what is performance. So we are moving towards actual reality, but 100% we cannot capture that. Can we? No. We cannot capture that 100%. This is something which we are looking for. So how do I know what is intelligence? I may have my own perception. For example, every day in Mumbai, you know the Mumbai local? Every day there are 12 to 15 casualties. Lot of people, they cross the track, railway track. Are you with me, everyone? Pay attention. Railway track is there, Mumbai local. Every day on an average 12 to 15 people die because when they cross the railway track. There are two spots. Pay attention. One spot where there is a clear light. Everything is visible. Lot of lighting is there. Second stop, very dim light. It's very difficult to see from which side train is coming. What is your opinion? What is your perception? At which point? Spot 1, where huge light, everything is fine. Second place, second spot, where light is very dim. At which point do you think the death rate would be high? Light is dim, yes. It's very obvious. It's very obvious. It's a big no. Most of the casualties are occurring where light is high. How do I know this? I may have my own perception. I may have my own learning. But the reality was something else. So I'm trying to find out reality. But how do I know what is reality? Thanks to presume reality. To find out actual reality. And presumed reality is known as review of literature. So with presumed reality, review of literature, now question is, your supervisor will tell you, go and find out some review of literature, go through review of literature. Your question would be, what is review of literature? Where should I go? So for you guys, to make your research more scientific, more systematic, what you need to do? Go to database called Science Direct. Note down. Science Direct is a database for social science researcher. It's a product of Elsevier. Now, because somewhere it is mentioned AI. Sir, why Science Direct? Why this kind of a database? Tell us some AI tool. So note down AI tool, free of cost. Generally I charge 20,000 for this, but anyway, I give you free of cost. AI tool is Semantic Scholar. Note down, SEMANTIC, Semantic Scholar. Whatever variable construct you have selected for your research, remember these 2 or 3 keywords. Ask Semantic Scholar, these are 3 keywords, tell me the number of papers. So very limited, highly indexed paper will be, high quality paper would be there, which will help you to tell you what? Actual reality through presumed reality. I come back to the same question. If you ask this question to ChatGPT, at which point, which spot, that would be more. Do you think ChatGPT will give you a right answer? Huh? Tell me, yes or no? No. It's a yes. It's yes. Let us make it more contextual. The same question. First question. What was the first question? You have 2 spots where light is good and dim. At which point casualty would be high. So ChatGPT will tell you what? Where light is good. Okay. So ChatGPT is smarter than all of us. Second contextual question, with the same question I will ask, how is it possible when everything is clear? Light is good, everything is fine. How is it possible? Why casualty is high when light is high? So if I ask this contextual question to ChatGPT, tell me, will I get a right answer? Will I get a right answer? If no, we should not rely upon AI. If I ask you right now, ask this question to ChatGPT, you all have mobile phone. If you get second answer, right answer, because 5 answer would be there, I know. Ask now. Ask, whenever train comes towards your side. No, light is good. For उसने आंसर दे दिया ना टिम का तो. When light is good, casualty is high. You ask when light is good, train is coming towards you. Why you are not able to estimate the distance between you and train? So it will give you the right answer. So then we can rely upon AI. Everybody trust, believe what AI tell you, and now you can find out through AI actual reality. Blindly you can trust AI, and the answer would be anyone. Whenever a huge big thing comes towards you, you cannot estimate the distance. The answer would be there in ChatGPT. So Now, so why I'm telling you? Because whenever you talk about your research, it should be contextual. It should be towards context, particular context. And what I did, first concept, second concept. Further you can go. ChatGPT will give you a right answer. So you can try, you can trust your ChatGPT. Okay? We have design hypothesis. One more thing, it's not about testing a hypothesis. It's not only testing a hypothesis, but behind the hypothesis. For example, if I ask you, highly intelligent student would be performing better in life in all situations, is it possible?
Not at all.
No. But if I bring in between one mediation, and mediation is hard work, then chances of performance would be better. Okay? So here we have defined a theory that hard-working people having high intelligence level would be performing better. This theory we have developed. So it is not only a hypothesis testing, it is behind that hypothesis, whatever theory is available, you are testing that theory. For example, and secondly, we never say we accept anything in social science. We either reject something in social science or fail to reject something in social science, but never accept anything. Because in social science, nothing is constant. Nothing is
Constant.
Nothing is constant in social science because it's all about you and me. I remember when I got married. How many years? 24, 25, I believe. So the whole family, whole khandan was favoring what arranged marriages. We were very, hardcore kind of khandan. No, arranged marriages only. So, okay, fine. After 6 years, when my younger brother was eligible to get married, my father, whole theory failed. And he said, go and find out yourself. So I asked my father, 5, 6 years back, what happened to you? So that means theory keep on changing. So one example of theory, then we'll stop. Okay, everyone? I'm not going to tell you how to test hypothesis, because for that 15 minutes would be required. If sir gave us permission, then we will continue. Or sir gave us permission, all give, we will continue with that. Pay attention. It was 2 a.m. on London Street. Where? 2 a.m. on London Street, 10 years back. Bartender. Who's a bartender? A girl who will serve a liquor at restaurant. She shut down her restaurant 2 a.m. on London Street, midnight. And she called a cab. Within 5 minutes, cab came. So she said, okay, this is my address, please drop me, and how much we will charge. So she said, I will charge this much. They started their journey, and she started her journey. After 5 minutes, the cab driver told Madam, I realize there is another car behind our car. They are following us. What should I do? He said, forget about that. Take right. So he took right. After another 5 minutes, driver told Madam, still that car is behind our car. What should I do? He said, forget about that car. Let's go to apartment. So within next 5 minutes, finally they reached to the apartment. What was the time?
2:15.
What was the time?
2:10.
अभी का नहीं. 2 o'clock, shut down restaurant. 5 minutes, cab came. 5 minutes they continue their journey. And she said, take right. He took right. Then Madam said, forget about this all. Let's go to apartment. So finally, what time they reached to apartment? 2:20. Okay. And actually, when they arrive at the final destination, she came out from her car and she observed there is another car behind her car. And there was actually a car. Thank you very much. Thanks for car. There was another car behind her car and one boy came out from that car. And that boy start talking to her loudly. He started some kind of talk. And then slowly that talk converted into fight. Within next 5 minutes, it happened. This episode was going on, this story was going on. This was happening at that point of time. What was the time? Huh? So when they were speaking loudly, it was a residential area. Approximately, within 5 minutes, 50 people were around. Who were they? Neighbors, all they were in the residential area, they came out because they were speaking loudly, start fighting with each other. And then they start abusing each other loudly. And these many people were around. After another 5 minutes, they were, fighting like anything. The boy came back. Where? To his car, open a car door, took out a pistol, and shoot her down. What was the time? 40-30, it's okay. मैं चाहता था आप ध्यान से सुने टाइम को बहाना था अच्छा वो देखा ना बॉय गया था वहां पर पिस्टल लेकर हाँ वो ठीक वो ज्यादा अच्छा था period full stop nothing happened next day was Sunday Monday morning all major newspaper had published this news that this incident took place 240, 230. 50 people were around. How many people? 50 people were around. Boy and girl were fighting with each other and finally boy killed that girl. But these 50 people, they did not intervene. They did not stop. And finally this incident took place. This newspaper got published in all major newspapers. One professor in UK had a bad habit to read newspaper and he saw that write-up. He was a researcher. He wanted to explore this phenomena, not a quantitative research, qualitative research with 4 questions. And sample size is only 50. It could be 10 also, it could be 20 also, it could be 2 also, it could be 1 also. Assume I am the professor and I comes to you, madam, you were there on that day? Not only she know everything, she know the past also. What time she started her journey? You were there, did you stop them? No. Madam, you were there on that day? Did you stop them? Did you stop them? You were there on that day? You were there, assume. You know everything, my dear. That's why I counted all, 50. Only 4 questions. Exploratory research, qualitative research. And what we do, I will tell you what we do with this kind of a research. Second question. You wanted to stop them? मैडम कहते नहीं बड़ा मजा आ रहा है आप थोड़ा और मजा आ रहा था इससे मजा तो हो ही नहीं सकता ये थोड़ा और नहीं हुआ 10 मिनट और चलो थोड़ा मजा आता फिर एक वो मूवी देख रही थी मुझे यार मुझे पता है मैडम कि मतलब ये चल रहा था मैंने सोचा नहीं बताऊं ना बताऊं ये चल रहा था ना मैडम ये भगवान हाँ मुझे ये देखो इनके मन में भी वही था गुरु आप लोग ना थोड़ा इधर इधर होके बैठो ये वायरस इधर आ जाएगा देखिए एक ही क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट ओपिनियन डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू अ पर्सन लाइक मी हैड अ काइंड ऑफ नो माय गॉड दूसरा पर्सन कहेगा यार सारी रात खराब कर दी इन्होंने यू वर देयर यस डिड यू स्टॉप देम नो Third question. Why did you not stop them? वो आंसर मिल गए दो. Different people had different story. Now, I was there. I did not stop them. I wanted to stop them. Next question was, why did you not stop them? क्यों नहीं रोका? कुछ तो लगा होगा ना कि यार हाँ तो इन्हें लगा यार ये तो रोज ही ऐसा करते हैं. और कोई यूनिक केस?
We were trying to figure out what was happening.
हाँ जी हाँ हम डिटेक्ट करते रहते हैं. हाँ डिटेक्टर है हम लोग. क्या हो रहा है क्यों हो रहा है? बहुत से लोग होते हैं ना मोहल्ले में क्या हो रहा है. मेरी मदर बताती है आज तो ऐसा हो गया. रोज कहानी होती है रोज नहीं आज ना ऐसा हो गया हमारे यहाँ. So if you ask this on average you will get 5 or 6 different kind of point of view. Last question. You wanted to stop them? क्या सचमुच आप उनको रोकना चाहते थे? ऐसे ह्यूमन बीइंग? रोकना चाहते थे ना. तेरे को कहता था यार उसकी डेथ भी हो गई, मर्डर हो गया, मैं तो रोकना चाहता था उसको. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. क्यों नहीं रोका? हाँ बताइए क्यों नहीं रोका? उससे पहले तो चल रही थी कहानी. गन का वेट कर रहे थे. क्यों नहीं रोका सर?
Could not stop, I don't know, but could not stop. Because of some fear, I think.
ओके फियर. पुलिस का हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. ये सबको पता है हमारा है ना. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. What would have happened? What kind of intervention have been into so that you would have stopped them? ऐसा क्या होता कि आपने उनको रोका होता? लास्ट क्वेश्चन दिया, ध्यान से सोच के दिए एक आंसर. यार तुम इनको बाहर निकालो. See, on average 90% response was we were waiting for someone else to intervene first, then I would have intervened.
Sheep tracking.
Everybody said I was waiting for this. Everybody was waiting for what? If someone else has first would have intervened, then we all have jumped into. This is a unique phenomena that professor at that time recognized, got published, and then finally what we do? And it's not a very situation specific. अगर मैं असाइनमेंट दे दूं ना या क्वेश्चन पूछूं, देख दूसरे की शक्ल देख रहे होते हैं, कोई हाथ खड़ा कर तो हम करेंगे. In corporate also, school also, all public places where you have a teamwork, similar phenomena is applicable, is occurring. And same solution is there. They wait for someone else that raise and then we will ask. And then we will raise. Then we will tell. And what we do? We are not into this research. Even sir in IIM Ahmedabad also, 3 to 5% people they are in this kind of a research, qualitative. 95% like you and me. What we do? We test this theory. We test this theory with hypothesis. Not only testing a hypothesis, behind hypothesis, you identify your logic and theory. It is called logical conjectures. Please remember, before you go for construct, before you go for variable, find out what logic you are going to test. Accept it? No. Because मैंने क्या कहा था? किसी चीज को accept नहीं करते हम. Reject or fail to reject. Reject or fail to reject. So thank you very much. I hope little bit we have discussed. And so for this, AI is semantic. If you go one step ahead and you want to find out, this is something close to your heart, some topic, some variables, then ask to whom? Note down another tool, AI tool, Elicit, elicit.org. Elicit.org will give you an update of that particular topic. Okay, not only that, we'll give you a summary also. Not only that summary, if you have number of 5, 6, 10, 12, 30, 40, 50, 100 paper, upload that paper and ask what is the research gap. So it will give you research gap also. Ask what theory is applicable, it will give you that answer also. Everything is available. Finally, when you test your hypothesis and you don't know how to interpret and how to write it, another tool, not only interpret, write also for you. No, plagiarism उसमें नहीं. Pay attention. It is called XL. It is basically add-on of your Excel sheet. XL Stata. STATA. XL Stata. Okay. There are other tools also, but these are basic tools which we should use. So I hope I have taken a lot of time today. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, thank you very much again, Dean Sir, Associate Dean Madam, my friend Gupta ji, faculty member, for listening, for cooperation. And this is the first time when faculty member is also sitting. Thank you very much. Otherwise,
Sir, it is very, very enriching. Pleasure to have you on our campus, sir.
it's just my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I request you all scholars, you have inspiration, you have role models with you, and learn from them. And when you talk about teaching, it is all about storytelling. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.